Hey everyone, good afternoon. Today is March 18th, Wednesday. Happy FOMC day. We've currently got the S&P down 46 points, NASDAQ down 141, Russell's down 13, and the Dow's down 460. Dow the weakest, down almost a full percent. S&P's closer, and NASDAQ closer to 0.5%. Gold down 2, silver down 3%. Notes and bonds, a little bit red. 10-year yield up a little over 0.5%. Oil flat. Natural gas flat. Soybeans, wheat, and corn all green. Wheat and corn are up over 2%. Wheat's up almost 3%. Euro and the pound, tiny red, and Bitcoin down 4%. VIX is up 4.74%, currently at 23.43. Did two tranches of the O2 ratio diagonal, aka the Creen. One I took off at a $3 profit target, so that was good for $900 on a 3 tranche. The other 3 tranche I held a little bit, ultimately had a 10% profit, but never got there, so I just kind of used that a little bit more discretionary, kind of scaled out of those, so plus 1245 on those ones. And that is all I've done. Oh, I did enter a new double calendar that I'm going to try to transform. When I used to trade the TGIF quite a bit, one thing I always noticed was holding it through FOMC typically did really well. I ended up doing a longer duration one, the April 2, April 6. There's no Friday options in there because Good Friday's a holiday, but a little longer duration, so I'm going to hold that through FOMC. See if I can't get that flipped. If volatility starts spiking all over the place, I've got an order in to try to take advantage of that, assuming we stay in a reasonable range. Could happen. But other than that, those are the only trades I've done today. I'll plan on entering an iron condor right before the data release. So I'll do that here in about 5 minutes. I'm just going to go small because I use no stop. I'm just going to do a couple lots. And then after Jerome starts speaking, if I'm on a discretionary basis, I may buy a long strangle, see if I can catch a move, but I'll just do that watching price action. I'll be watching some stocks too. May take a directional trade. We'll see what shakes out here. According to the CME FedWatch tool, we are at a 99% probability of no rate change. We did have PPI come out this morning. It was hotter than expected, so that would work against any potential rate decrease in the near future. Oh, and most importantly, I almost forgot. What will Jerome say during the FOMC press conference? I've got 7 different little wagers. I've got central bank, dollar, moderation, probability, softening, volatility, and yield curve. So that's what I'm going for, Jerome. If you could make that happen. All right, so I will, I'll give it a few minutes still here before I enter my iron condor. Elliot, you still holding your Creen? Here's the one that I put on this morning. If I was still holding, be pretty close to where I took my last one off, I think, right now. It's definitely deflated here the last 30 minutes. I mean, the down move took it down, but just like, I mean, the center profit was showing close to 5,000 on mine not too long ago. Now it's showing about 3,300. Russell back up, bumping up against its previous day low. Just getting my CNBC up on my TV so I can see what kind of colored tie Jerome's wearing. We've definitely seen some premium decay today, pre-FOMC, which I think we've seen more than normal. Just looking at the expected move. Let's see, Krish, what did you have it at? 52.4 to start the day. Now TOS is showing 35. I think it's just because premiums are so juiced, you know, with, I mean, VIX at 23, you know, versus if it was at like 15 or something like that. I think we're just seeing this volatility bleed out after being jacked up for so long. Did you do any Elmos today, Moel? Probably could have worked. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do my Iron Condor. Filled at 740. By the way, I like to take the stop loss off, which carries a decent amount of risk with it. But you also have the risk if you have a stop loss on that you get kind of spiked out during the initial data release. So here's mine. I posted it in the trade channel, but I'll post it here as well. Three minutes until data release. So my strikes are 80 wide. So when's the next Fed meeting? In May? That's Jerome's last one, I think. Is that right? If I'm not mistaken. Elliot, did you see my post yesterday about the day before FOMC, my results on the BICs? I assume you've had similar type results on the day before. All right, 1 minute till data release. Yeah, so no FOMC in April. Oh wait, no. April 29th, there's FOMC meeting. Yeah, JLN, check the BIC channel I posted yesterday. So yesterday I had 6 pins out of 15 tranches, which I think is the most pins I've ever had in one day. And then I went back and looked at previous day before FOMCs. December I had 5 pins. There's a couple red days in there as well over the last. Well, I checked back through this year, going back to January of 2025. There's a couple red days, but yeah, pretty favorable. Yeah, I removed my stop SK. Rates unchanged. Steve Leisman still has that little case of the pink eye or something. Is that a 10% target, Elliot? Or is that a fixed dollar amount? What was your entry? 96? Okay. So it's about, what is that? That's almost 10%. All right, Iron Condor is already up 20%. Price comes down a tad. Should be close to 30%. I did a 3 lot. I'll start scaling out here. All right, I'm going to scale out a 1 of 3. It's at about 28%, just like that. 2 minutes in. Wow. Filled at 525. Not much movement at all. Yeah, here's what my crean would look like. On a three trancher, it'd be up about $4,000. Nice, Tony. Nice, Cosmo. The decay will definitely start to really slow now, though, so scaling out is definitely a good idea. Get that initial vol crush, and then it just kind of might see some more, but definitely take some and run here. My transformer on that on that longer duration double calendar hasn't really moved much. Bitcoin getting a little bounce. S&P getting a little bounce. Iron Condor hanging around 32%. Are you doing some $2 Bics now? Yeah, I think the $2 Bics with 100% stop loss. I've had some good, seen some good value with those. Iron Condor at 35%. I'm going to scale out of another one. Filled at 450. AMD just took off. Somebody just said that, didn't you? Yeah, AMD shooting up. It's over 3% higher. Intel's up almost 3%. SNDK's up 4%, still trading at highs, all-time highs. MU hit an all-time high. It has earnings after the bell today. Remind me, I'll do an MU earnings play. Microsoft still super weak. I was watching that one for a short this morning. I never took. I didn't do any day trades today. That one definitely. I was watching Nvidia and Microsoft. I didn't end up taking either. Nvidia ended up bouncing, but Microsoft pretty weak. Tesla's a little bit red. Big banks are just kind of plus or minus 0.5%. Crypto stocks starting to bounce. Nine minutes in, and man, that's some really quick decay on this Iron Condor. Not much of a change in the 10-year yield. A little bit of a dip. Oil coming down. VIX dipped about, I don't know, 40 cents. Getting close to 40%. S&P dipping a little bit. Amazon staying weak. I'll take this last one off if I start seeing over 40% here. I'm at about 37. posted this in the transformer chat, or the transformer chat. But this is that OTA that I was talking about in Power Hour a couple days ago. So it gives me a kind of a quick little snapshot of all my positions. So on this one, which is trade number 76, I'm up a little over 4,100. Trade number 80, I'm up about 436. Trade number 77, I'm up about 2,000. Trade number, I didn't put a number on it because it was just kind of a test. It was kind of a longer duration when I put it on. It's up about 490. And then that one I put on this morning, pretty much at break even right now. So kind of a cool little thing to help monitor. Yeah, exactly. And then, like I was talking about before, like, you know, I track them on my spreadsheet, but then I also track them with basically, you know, keeping my orders in the Analyze tab. But I've got, you know, 20, sometimes 30 orders in my Analyze tab then. And if I go to, you know, if I go home and I open up my computer, these are not saved on here. So then yeah, so agreed. It's kind of a pain. And I enter the trades directly from this platform. It's connected to my Schwab account. And then I can propose the adjustment flip or any other kind of adjustment in it, like this one. Like this is the one I put on this morning. So you see the iron condor is a solid line, and then the iron condor is a little dotted line. So it shows kind of a snapshot of what you have and then a potential adjustment, because I have that order in to flip that to an iron condor. So it shows that as well. Yeah, you can. You can enter the orders here, and it just sends them to Schwab, just like a trade steward. It's not a bot, so you can't automate things like that. But or you can model something up here, and you can just hit the copy button, and then you can paste it in TOS. You can do that. You can do the same thing for interactive brokers too. You can set it up. You can model it in here, and then if you have an IB account, you can just hit the IB button, and it'll basically send it to it'll zip the order to a spreadsheet in the format that interactive broker uses, and then you can just shoot it into IB. I haven't done that yet, but that's from what I understand. Yeah, I do have I use the Chrome remote desktop too. That is an option as well. But this is also kind of nice because I can close and do orders from here too, so I can do that on my phone through this as well. It's mobile responsive. And then for some of the other transformers I'm going to be talking about, it'll be nice for that as well. Any type of spread that you adjust or transform or anything like that, that's what I'll be using it for. Yeah, I don't know. I think the colors are terrible. I'm with you on that. Definitely could use a little UI help. Maybe I'll try to buy it. Maybe I'll try to buy it and give it to you guys for free. How about that? Iron Condor still around 38%. Ooh, that's cool, Joey. Or Joseph. Was that vibe coded base 44? I got to get on there and figure that out. Looks good. Claude code. Yeah, that would be another good one, Elliot, that I'd love to have. Which I guess, yeah, I trade all mine in one account, so it's kind of easy for me that way. But yeah, that'd be a cool thing to have as well. S&P trading right at lows of day. NASDAQ and Russell a little bit higher compared to their lows. So Joseph T, does that sit on your computer or is it browser based? Dataless, I'm just looking at my trade steward here. You want to see the 1-2? So it's dropped. Right after the release, the ratio dropped. And the other one you're wanting to see is 8-9. That one has kind of stayed a little bit steadier, almost increased slightly maybe. Oh, wait, no. Right before. Yeah, it's dropped as well. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying, dataless. Yeah, you're right. I entered I entered that longer duration one, and it's pretty much at break even still. Hasn't really moved any. It really hasn't moved much either way. I don't know about the shorter duration ones. Figured I'd kind of stay away from those today. Oh, I did do this broken wing butterfly that I'm trying to flip to an iron condor. It's close to getting filled. Yeah, I forgot about that. So my initial credit was 740. It's trading at 395. So yeah, getting close to 50% on this last one. I want 40% on the whole kit and caboodle. Kit and caboodle. Haven't said that in a while. Do you guys ever say that? Gotta be honest, I'm not sure I've ever said it. S&DK still making new highs. You in, Watson? Okay, a few minutes till Jerome comes out. Over 50% on this last one. Couple point bounce, and I'm going to bail. Well, either way, I'm going to bail. And I am closing. Filled at 370. $875 on a 3-lot. Good FOMC day so far. Here comes the man. Purple tie as always. He just said good afternoon. That one just hit. Oh, he said central bank, I think, didn't he? It just went to 50. No, maybe not. I mean, dollar's got to hit, doesn't it? I mean, he's got to say dollar. That's my. I went heavy on that one. I did $100 on that one. He said volatile. Is that the same as volatility? Doesn't look like it. I haven't appealed that. Volatile and volatility is the same thing. My butterfly just hit. So I just got this risk-free iron Condor fear that expires today. Between 55 and 66.15. S&P dipping. New lows, NASDAQ and S&P. Opening remarks. Nothing hit. I got to have some good questions. Come on, Steve Leisman. No long strangle yet, Krish. I'm focused on Kalshi bets, the more important part. I mean, there's no way I can go 0 for 14 on my Kalshi, is there? No possible way. The Crean would be still holding up really well, even with that down move. We don't have any holders of that still, do we? Moel, did you bail on all yours? You've been known to hold through FOMC. Oh, Elliot, you still got one. All right. Data listed that 1-2. Would that have happened before FOMC or after the data came out? S&P tried to bounce a little bit, kind of getting pushed back down. SNDK new highs. Just completely bucking the down move. Intel too. MU starting to pump up to highs as well, which would be a new all-time high. All right, starting to get a little bounce off the lows. A lot of oil questions. Still no comments of my phrases. We need to get off the oil. We need to get back to inflation questions. Oh, did he just say dollar? No. Well, he may have said dollar. Just jumped up to 93 cents. I think we got a winner. My first call she win, I think. It's at 98 cents. Pretty sure that means he said it. I'm in the green for the day. That was my big one. That was my $100 bet. Okay, I got my first call she win. Woo! Feels good. Feels good to get that out of the way. Oh, yeah, there are fees. Fees galore. Let's just say it's more than your 40-cent commission on toss. You can see so I bet 50 I bet 50 on these, and so it's saying my cost is $49.57. So there's a fee there. There's a fee on the in, out. I think there's a fee everywhere. I can't remember. I looked at it at one point. Is that all you got, Jerome? Just dollar? S&P just kind of holding near lows of day. I haven't seen any truth posts come through on Discord yet. Usually he makes a big announcement during FOMC to take some of the limelight away from Jerome. Okay, some employment questions. That's better. That's more in line with what I need. Say the job market's softening or something. S&P making new lows. Just kind of bleeding lower. AMD, big reversal. Here's the MU earnings history. Of the last 12, we've had 3, 4, 5 moves outside the expected range, including last time. 17 out of the last 20, they've beat expectations. Just pushed into a new all-time high. I'm not sure how you would do that, Abosh. Okay, thanks, Daedalus. So like right after the data release. Oh, wait. 106, is that Eastern? Well, no, it's not even 106 Eastern yet. Oh, never mind. It's 250 Eastern right now. It's going the other way. Okay, got it. Thank you. All right, another drop in the S&P here. VIX popping above 24. SPX approaching its lower expected move, which I have marked at about 66.42. I haven't put it on. If you put it on right before Jerome took the mic, you probably hit a profit target, I'd say. I don't know. I didn't put it on. I didn't model it up or anything. I think Chris modeled it. He was showing the 66.80 call. Let's see. 66.80 and the 66.45. And he said it was trading at 10.45. That's barely green, I guess. Looks like it's trading for about 11.50, so that wouldn't be at 35% yet. Yeah, I would need to keep flushing through the expected move for that to hit. If we stabilize here, you're going to start firing Elmos? A lot of juice still. 10, 20, 30, 35, or 40 wide Elmos. I'm going to fire an Elmo right now. Right here at the expected move where it paused. Elmo fired. Is that good or bad? Here's my Elmo. $35 wide. I'll be back in 1 minute. Elmo up 8%, 9%. If we could just pause for a few minutes here. Just need like a 10-minute pause here. He just said stagflation. I think that was one of the words. I didn't have it. Still looking for central bank, moderation, probability, softening, volatility, or yield curve. I mean, how have you not said any of those? Those should be standard phrases. What a time we live in, right, my friends? Like, how awesome is it to live right now? We can place wagers on what the FOMC chair says during a press conference. We can sit here, we can click buttons to make money trading options. I mean, does it? It's so good. This life, it's just a good life. Elmo's at 20%. Sit here for another minute. Should hit. Yes, it's a game. It's a fun game. I'd leave my house. I drive to my condo, which I bought just so I could sit here and trade in. I get to hang out with you guys every day. Like, I don't know. I have a hard time complaining about my life. Yeah, I bought a condo just to come and trade in. Why not? Too many distractions at home. Every time an Amazon guy shows up, my dogs start barking. Boom, Elmo hit. That was about an 8-minute Elmo. Yeah, too many distractions at home. Every time an Amazon guy shows up, my dogs start barking. Then you got get a call. Hey, honey, can you change out my laundry? Hey, I've got a guy coming over. Can you meet him? He's looking to remodel the bathroom. No, I can't. I can't deal with that. I can't. I need. Like. I gotta focus sometimes. Yeah, beach condo would be even better, Tony. I'm with you. That's after my kids graduate. All right, so S&P stopped right at the expected move, bouncing. Hey, that's pretty solid, Joey. You got that worked out well. kind of feel like I should turn my Bix on. But sometimes you get some volatility after Jerome stops, so I'm gonna hold off on the Bix today. Yeah, we still may get a little whippy action here. NASDAQ, Russell kind of bouncing back up to this previous low. See if it's going to reject and go lower here. And dipping back down a little bit now. James G, was that when it dropped just right out of the chute, right as soon as the data came out. Or was it during the presser? Oh, he said central bank. Got another winner. I didn't hear it, but it's at 99 cents. There he, okay, he just said it. I just heard him. Maybe my TV's on a delay. All right, still waiting on moderation, probability, softening, volatility, and yield curve. I think he's probably close to wrapping up, though. Still got 45 minutes till the bell. Another oil question. I'm modeling up an 8.9 DTE right now that I think I'm going to enter. Jerome is done. All right, so I hit 2 of 7. So I'm 2 for 14 on my call sheet. No bingos for you? S&P NASDAQ coming back down towards the lows. All right, I just got filled on this 8-9. Let me get this posted. Then I'm going to take a look at MU earnings. All right, S&P cracking lows. MU never quite got back up to highs of day. AMD rolled over. SNDK still holding near highs. SMH is near lows. Tesla through lows. Amazon, Apple all going lower. You guys going to do anything in MU? Can't decide if I want to go directional or neutral. Just pushed into a new all-time high yesterday and then again today. It's more than doubled since its last earnings announcement. Before earnings, last time it was at 224. Now it's at 465. We also have Alibaba tomorrow morning pre-market. Alibaba has been getting hammered pretty good for the last month or so. Yes, sir. That's why I put it on, Jonathan W. Here's the way I look at it. We've got an expected move between now and tomorrow's close of 73 points right now. So looking at that range, yeah, of course, something could come out. We move beyond that kind of a range, but if it stays within that range, still well within the decent shape of the double calendar. We've got PPI out of the way. We got FOMC out of the way. We do have unemployment claims pre-market, but that's typically not much of a mover. So that's kind of how I look at it. Well, I definitely did it smaller size than something that I would open in the morning. And that's the only thing that I have risk with. So I kind of look at everything, my total open risk. Well, I guess I have that, and then the longer duration one I put on earlier. Again, that one's smaller size as well. So the long strangle that Krish had priced out is still basically at break even. Even with the move lower we've seen, it just didn't happen fast enough. Did you take it, Krish? Or did you just price it? Okay, so MU and Alibaba. What do I want to do here? I think on Alibaba, I'm going to do a calendar. Sell the 2-day by the April 17. Alibaba has an expected move of about $7. Yeah, the 15.19 and the 8.9. Yep, I'll hold both of those overnight. Baba, I just got filled at 292. Yeah, 292. MU, I'd kind of rather go directional on MU. MU has an expected move of about $32, about 37 by Friday's expiration. I'm going to stick with the bullish train in MU. S&P, all right, filled at 322 on that MU fly. Every little bounce getting pushed back down. Nvidia almost down to lows. A lot of the Mag 7 at lows. SMH going through lows. S&DK still holding up well. Watson, you're playing the pop and fade. MU pop and fade. It's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. So, let's see, tomorrow is the 19th. I've only got one transformer expiring tomorrow. And that would be this one. So I'm going to leave it just pushed out of range. I'm going to need a little bounce back up above 50 for that one to hit max. It's got a max profit of 6,690, minimum profit of 690. I like 6,000 better than 600. A little bit. So if we get a little bounce tomorrow, that would be great. I could take it off right now for about, looks like about 3,000, 3,500-ish. I've got a 12 lot. I could take some off. This market just doesn't look like it wants to bounce. We need Trump Daddy to step in and say something. Say something. Elliot, you Elmoing at all? Four. Boom. Down to 5 wide now, I guess, aren't we? 20 minutes till the bell, 10 minutes, about 9 minutes till MOC. SPX down to 66.30. VIX up to 24.32. Still got 2 days, Watson. What's your lower strike? $66.50. Oh, we're right there. All right, so SPX is at 30. These butterflies are still going to be super cheap. $66.30. Mahomes fly looks like it's trading for about 75 cents. Chris says his long strangle profit target just hit. Getting bloody into the close. Down to 27. Tomorrow, Thursday, I'll be doing the OPEX calendar during Power Hour. Uh-oh. Chris is talking key levels. Pay attention. Pay attention, everyone. Is this a strong support or a weak support? That's what I need to know. Strong, okay. There's 25. VIX about to touch yesterday's high. Bosch keeps asking where it's going to close. Can somebody please tell Bosch where the market's going to close today? Please. That's all he wants. That's all he needs to know. Just tell him, Krish. All right, got MOC in about 90 seconds. 30 butterflies, just trading for about $1. What do you mean you think, Krish? Will it bounce or will it not? We need a firm answer out of you.
One minute to go now to get the market and close imbalance data.
Krish says ES is going to close above 90, so that's about 7 points away. MOC in 15 seconds.
Ten seconds. Market and close imbalance. S&P 500 buy side 643 million. Nasdaq 100 buy side 634 million. Dow 30 buy side 145 million. Mag 7 buy side 239 million.
Small buy side.
Voice news disconnected.
Krish called for a big sell side. For the record. Oh, Krish, I love you, buddy. Love you. Still sitting at about 30 butterfly, trading for about $1.15. It's going to be a late Mahomes entry, if at all. Yesterday we got filled with about 9 minutes to go at $2, which is the earliest I've seen in quite a while for Mr. Mahomes. A lot of stocks still putting in new lows of day, including Nvidia, Microsoft, Meta, Tesla, Google, Apple, and Amazon are right there. $30 fly looks like it's getting over $1.50. Might be able to get in with a few minutes left. Still have 7 minutes left. I've had some FOMC days where it never got filled at $2. I've had some with like a minute or two. Well, the final tally on my Kalshi bets is I lost $12. I'm 2-14 is my record so far. Between last FOMC, the Trump State of the Union, and then this FOMC. 2 for 14. Somebody this morning called me the Kramer of Kalshi. I think that's pretty good. It's pretty accurate. NASDAQ new lows. I'm going to put in a 30 fly and then start working a 25 as well. At the 5-minute mark. Ooh, 25 just filled at $2. How about that? With 4.5 minutes to go. Okay. I like that. I think. We'll see. No, I never got in a long strangle. Two creens were winners. one FOMC Iron Condor winner, one Elmo winner. 4 for 4 on FOMC day. Let's see if Mahomes can make it 5 for 5. No day trades. No directionals. Just need to stay away from 25. A little over 3 minutes to go, sitting at 27. Elmo straddle, 35%. Nice. Very nice. Well, I'm glad Charm makes you feel safe. Did you put that on before MOC or after? Okay. Is that an everyday thing? Just when Charm tells you it's okay? All right. SPX is at 26. Down to 25. 2 minutes to go. And 24. We're going to keep going in the 23s. How did I get a fill? Me? On Mahomes? I was working a 30 and a 25 at the same time. My put side 25 got hit on that little dip before. All right, right at 25. A little over a minute. Yeah, you're looking at something wrong, Abosh. It's definitely way over $2 now. Down to 23. Yeah, I've got the 2 Kelvin that I'm holding overnight. 22. I'm at my downside break even. Can we get to 20? 30 seconds. Can we get a 20 print? Keep going. 23, 24, 25. Likes the 25. And not a good close. 66, 24.71 for an ugly Mahomes. 66, 24.71. All right, 1 loser, 4 winners today. I'll be streaming live in the morning for day trading. Back for Power Hour at our normally scheduled time. Everybody have a good night. I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.